It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. That was creepy.
This video was captured by the YouTuber The Northwest Wind, a creator known for his calm and relaxing camping videos. But this particular trip was anything but peaceful. He had decided to camp at a local park, wandering off the main trail to find a quiet, secluded spot deep in the woods. Along the way, he came across what looked like the torn remains of another tent, a discovery that immediately set an uneasy tone. After setting up his own campsite, the evening started off as usual. The forest was still, and everything seemed normal until night fell.
The low ceiling. But that's the point. Alright, we'll close this. Somebody's out there. I don't know if they're coming this way or just walking around out there. I can't tell. Somebody's definitely walking around out there, though.
As he settled into his tent, he began to hear the unmistakable sound of footsteps outside. Hoping to stay unnoticed, he switched off his light, afraid that whoever, or whatever, was out there could see his shadow through the thin fabric. The footsteps grew louder, inching closer with every second. He called out softly, "Hello?" but was met only with silence. Gathering his courage, he finally unzipped the tent and stepped outside to see who was there.
Listen. Hello? Hello? And I'm getting the out of here. Hello? Hello? They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there. It smells like someone's smoking a cigarette too. I smell your cigarette. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to go in any direction. I don't know where to go. I'm scared to go in any direction. I smell your cigarette. I hear them coming. I can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this. I'm calling up police. All right, I'm back on a path. Back on. Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something, or what the happening. We're getting the here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Oh, I don't like this. I'm calling the police.
That's when he realized he wasn't imagining it. Someone had been following him. Acting fast, he packed what he could and hurried back to his car, escaping into the night. When he returned the next morning, his tent was still standing, but the ground was soaked and some of his gear had been disturbed. Whatever had happened in those woods, it left him with an uneasy feeling he wouldn't soon forget.
Yeah. Oh man, everything is absolutely sopped. You know, everything, some stuff, it's not wet in here. Yeah, it did get a little wet in here. Looks like they opened this up, so there was nothing of real value in there because I had it nice and folded. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Oh, I don't like this. I'm calling the police.
That's when he realized he wasn't imagining it. Someone had been following him. Acting fast, he packed what he could and hurried back to his car, escaping into the night. When he returned the next morning, his tent was still standing, but the ground was soaked and some of his gear had been disturbed. Whatever had happened in those woods, it left him with an uneasy feeling he wouldn't soon forget.
Yeah. Oh man, everything is absolutely sopped. You know, everything, some stuff, it's not wet in here. Yeah, it did get a little wet in here. Looks like they opened this up, so there was nothing of real value in there because I had it nice and folded.
In early 2023, a man named David Meredith was out for his usual evening walk through his neighborhood in Red Deer, Canada, when something unexpected caught his eye: a massive bull moose grazing near a tree. Curious, David quietly hid behind another tree to get a better look, but within moments, the moose noticed him and suddenly charged. To grasp how dangerous this was, it helps to remember that an adult bull moose can run over 35 miles per hour, nearly twice the speed of an average person. While moose aren't usually aggressive, they can become deadly if they feel threatened. Realizing the danger, David sprinted toward the nearest tree and climbed as fast as he could, trying to escape the reach of the moose's enormous antlers.
He just ran me up a tree.
Once safely out of reach, he began recording the encounter. For about half a minute, the moose stood below him, staring up in silence while David's shaky breathing filled the audio. Then, the animal began pacing and charging back and forth, lowering its head, a clear sign of agitation and warning that it was ready to attack if he came down. According to what David later told reporters, he stayed perched in that tree for over 10 minutes, afraid to move. When asked how he managed to climb so quickly, he explained that he had grabbed onto a thin branch, one that could have easily snapped under his weight. Had it broken, he might not have survived the encounter. Eventually, the moose seemed to lose interest and wandered off into the woods. Still too shaken to move, David waited another 30 minutes before finally climbing down. He made it home safely, but the terrifying experience left him with a lasting respect for just how dangerous nature can be, even in the most familiar places. Creepy Outdoors is a YouTube channel where the creator documents his eerie nighttime adventures in remote, unsettling locations. In October 2022, he uploaded footage from a solo camping trip deep within an unnamed forest. Just him, his camera, and the darkness. From the start, the only sounds are his breathing and the crunch of leaves beneath his boots. It's hard not to admire his courage, wandering through a pitch-black forest, miles from civilization, unsure of what might be lurking nearby. For the first several minutes, everything seems calm. He occasionally comments on the stillness of the night, and it's clear he believes he's completely alone. But around the 13-minute mark, that illusion is shattered.
Man, this place is so lonely. Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end. Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. What the? I need to get out of here. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. That was creepy. I need to get out of here.
From somewhere in the distance, perhaps a few hundred feet away, a voice suddenly yells, "I see you." The sound echoes through the woods, chilling and unmistakably human. Some viewers speculated it could have been a coyote or fox, known to make eerily human-like cries, but the clarity of the words made it far more disturbing. Even more unnerving, the voice spoke right after he switched off his lamp, almost as if it had been waiting for that exact moment. Fortunately, the creator made it safely back to his campsite. To this day, he continues to upload his chilling explorations, leaving his audience wondering what, or who, might be watching from the dark. Near the base of Mount Fuji in Japan lies a dense forest known as Aokigahara, or the Sea of Trees. Spanning more than 30 square kilometers, it was formed atop ancient lava from Mount Fuji's last major eruption. While its natural beauty is undeniable, the forest has earned a much darker reputation. It's widely known as a place where many have gone to end their lives. At the entrance, a sign written in Japanese pleads, "Quietly think once more about your parents, siblings, and children. Please don't suffer alone. First, reach out." It's a somber reminder of the forest's tragic history. In July 2017, urban explorer and YouTuber Burbex entered Aokigahara to document what he might find. At first, everything appeared still and peaceful. But only minutes into his exploration, the mood shifted.
I'm only a few meters away from the road right now, but I've already found an abandoned bike. It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's been here a long time. What have we got in here? And there's a packet for a knife. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag. It says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here. And I'm not sure what this means.
He stumbled upon an abandoned bicycle, and resting on top of it, an empty package that once held a kitchen knife. A little further along the trail, he found a plastic bag with a handwritten note. When translated, it read, 12/11 verified, Fuji Yoshida Police Station verified. The message suggested the items had been catalogued as evidence from a missing person or possible suicide case. It's a chilling thought, how many lives have ended in that quiet sea of trees, and how easily an explorer could come across traces of tragedy. In response, the Japanese government has installed surveillance cameras near the entrances and trained volunteers to approach and talk with anyone who seems in distress. Yet despite these efforts, heartbreak continues to unfold there. The forest's grim allure, amplified by media coverage and online curiosity, has only deepened its tragic legacy, turning a place of natural wonder into one forever shadowed by sorrow. In January 2015, a group of New Zealand film students were filming near Auckland's Parnell railway station for a casual school project. Among them was a student named Chris Meir, who captured the footage you're about to see. For the first few minutes, it was nothing but laughter and harmless fun, until something in the tall grass caught their attention. Standing motionless beside the station were a man and a woman, both wearing eerie white masks, staring straight at them. At first, the students assumed it was a prank, maybe some classmates trying to scare them, which explains their nervous laughter in the clip. But that laughter quickly faded when they noticed something that made their blood run cold. One of the masked figures appeared to be holding a pistol.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I don't see him.
As the pair began moving closer, panic set in. The students bolted back toward the main road, their camera still recording as they ran. Moments later, a police helicopter was seen circling overhead. It's unclear who alerted the authorities, but reports soon surfaced that this wasn't the first time the masked duo had terrified locals. Just days earlier, they had reportedly harassed a woman at Auckland's Domain Park before vanishing. Afterward, Auckland police issued a public warning on Facebook, urging residents to stay away from the masked suspects and reminding everyone that any perceived weapon would be treated as real until proven otherwise. The couple eventually came forward to speak with police, but few details were ever released. Authorities never confirmed their identities, whether the weapons were real, or what their motives might have been. A spokesperson from the students' school confirmed the masked pair had no connection to them, dismissing rumors that it was all a staged stunt. According to a later report by Vice, police stated that the guns were fake, but no official proof was ever made public. To this day, no one truly knows who those masked figures were or why they did it. What's certain is that Chris and his friends were lucky to walk away before the situation turned into something far more dangerous.